Kim Jong-un is one of the most notorious leaders in the world. His authoritarian regime has been looked upon with disdain for many years now. The North Korea under Kim Jong-un is a wild card to say the least. Threats to countries all over the world seem to be the main export of the country. While it is hard for them to indulge in traditional exports and imports due to the many sanctions imposed on the country from the international community. But there are also countries which believe in keeping the supreme leader content by showering him with money. North Korea is not a poor country, it's just that the vast majority of money is vested with its supreme leader. So how does Kim Jong-un spend his millions? Well, we at Nouveau Riche bring you the scoop on his lavish spending in today's video. Let's get started. Kim Jong-un lives a life of absolute luxury, while the rest of his country slaves away in a mostly agrarian lifestyle. He spends his money on private jets, private islands, golf courses, a slew of houses, the finest liquors and cheeses. But that's just the beginning. There are luxury cars, yachts, and resorts at the dictator's disposal. Kim Jong-un only prefers the finest of imported liquor. He reportedly spends an average of $30 million annually on importing liquors into the country for his elite circles. His favorites are whiskey and cognac, but not just any average brands. He only drinks the most exorbitantly priced drinks, such as the Hennessy, which can cost up to $2,145 for the best bottle. And while we're on the topic of drinks, let's also discuss the food preferred by Kim Jong-un. Let's just say that the supreme leader prefers the highest possible level of wining and dining. He imports and ships many different types of food from various countries around the world, and he does so at his whims and desires. If he desires pork, it is shipped from Denmark. If he wants to have some caviar, then it is brought for him from Iran. And when the leader just feels like having a humble fruit, he imports some mangoes from Thailand. Kim Jong-un has an absolute craze for luxury cars. He has a literal fleet of fancy cars to take him anywhere he wants to go. This is in spite of the strict sanctions imposed by the United States and United Nations. His collection of lavish vehicles includes the Maybach S62 and the Maybach S600, which are the official state cars provided for him. He also has a fleet of Mercedes G-Wagons, Rolls-Royce, and some customized and decked-out Land Rovers. Considering his less than impressive reputation across his country, he also felt the need to invest in an armored car for state visits. The luxury customized Benz S600 is valued at a cost of $1.7 million due to the protection technology it is equipped with. The supreme leader also has a huge entourage of personal bodyguards. The government already has over 90,000 people working on his security detail. Interestingly, most of his security detail includes women. Kim Jong-un also had a martial art expert flown in from Russia and China. These experts train a selection of men handpicked by the leader. These men are often seen running alongside his car as his personal bodyguards. The supreme leader also has a large number of yachts, but the most impressive of his yachts is the one named Princess. This is a 200-foot yacht that was described by his friend Dennis Rodman as a cross between a ferry and Disney boat. The lavish yacht is kitted out with a Fendi interior and is valued at a cool $8 million. When it comes to lavish transportation, Kim Jong-un also has a private jet aptly named Air Force Un, in reference to the United States presidential aircraft Air Force One. The jet has luxurious features like crystal ashtrays and leather couches, and is likely to have costed the supreme leader around $1.5 million. Having a private jet is simply not enough for him. He has also spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to build private runways besides 17 palaces. Kim Jong-un splurges great amounts of wealth on his wife, Ri Sol-jun. Although there have been many controversies about the true nature of this union, but the wife of the dictator is always seen accessorized with the most expensive stuff. This includes the Christian Dior handbag she's often been spotted with. The bag cost $1,457 in North Korea. This is pretty close to the average annual income of a North Korean. The discrepancy is mind-boggling. Considering this lavish way of living, we can anticipate that he does not settle for a mere couch and a TV to enjoy his massive collection of 20,000 movies on DVD. Do not forget that it is actually illegal to import films in North Korea. Kim Jong-un has his very own private luxury cinema with a 1,000-seat capacity and concession stands. The cinema cost him $200,000, and there are workers there who are in charge of making popcorn. The dictator literally has his own personal party island. He once hosted American basketball player Dennis Rodman in North Korea. When Rodman returned to his home country, he gave multiple interviews stating that he and the supreme leader would party throughout the night on the island. According to Rodman, the island features all the facilities and amenities that one could desire for, including a football pitch, a basketball court, party boats, swimming pools, and even a small water park. Kim Jong-un also has private golf courses. This doesn't come cheap, as an average full-sized golf course costs about $3 million to develop and $500,000 each year to keep running. Every aspect of Kim Jong-un's life is filled with luxury. He has rarely done any public appearances without sporting his expensive watches. The Telegraph newspaper has stated that his personal collection costs upwards of $8.2 million. Kim Jong-un does not enjoy his wealth alone. While he is known to have his enemies killed in the most merciless of ways, he also takes care of the ones he favors. He is known to grant his favored people the most expensive gifts, including rare alcohol, luxury watches, and lavish apparel such as fur coats, jewelry, etc. It has been reported that over the last 7 years, Kim Jong-un has spent over $4 billion on his generals. That's certainly no small figure. He even gifted 160 of his high-ranking officials top-of-the-line Mercedes-Benz sedans back in 2010. There you have it, our coverage of how the North Korean Supreme Leader spends his millions. Thank you for sticking with us. We certainly hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you stayed till the end, do comment "Dear Respected," the term used for the Supreme Leader by the North Korean state media, so we know who our favorite viewers are. Surprised by Kim Jong-un's lifestyle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching. Why not check out some of these other videos on the screen now? We picked them exclusively for you. See you in the next video.